Good morning, everybody. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a video tour of my Nepenthes and orchid collection. Hopefully this will be a quick one. I just wanted to do this one before this Phalaenopsis schilleriana went out of bloom. Absolutely gorgeous. I got this guy in stock, so I want to document it before you can see the flowers are already getting a little bit spent. But these beautiful mottled leaves, and I'll get a full shot for you guys. So it's this very, very beautiful orchid. And these are my succulents. If you guys want a tour of those, please comment, and I will be happy to show you the succulents and cactuses that I have. But yeah, and I have a few other orchids over there as well. I also have this mini mark. It's just out of flower. There might be a few more blooms on it, so I kind of wanted to wait till a few more Nepenthes were looking good, but I needed to capture this guy before he was gone. Opposed to that, I have some pings, some experiments. These guys are enclosed mugs. I wanted to see the effects of our Winnipeg tap water. And so far this guy's been in here for about 1.5 years, so, and that's 300 ppm. So far, it's actually looking better than it's ever looked before with rainwater. So I don't know what to think. Other than that, I have a little maxima there. It is an uppercutting. It's never looked the greatest. And I'm kind of in the position where I do love Nepenthes, but they're definitely not my favorite genus. So I'm trying to decide, I'm maybe downsizing for more orchids or something like that. Trying to figure out what to do with this guy. I think if I get a basil within the next year, I'll just chop off the uppers. But this guy might be getting composted or sold. Who knows? Even though I love maxima, I might try for, I should probably hold out for basil. This is another maxima. This is my favorite form of maxima wavy. Specifically, I'll show you the clone number, BE3907. This is the one with the very green pictures. So this guy was pretty small when I got him, and it doesn't help that he actually split. Got a little basil. So it'll probably be a bit slow growing, but I have 2 of them. So I'm excited for that guy. Hopefully he can get big and strong. We have Brigsiana. This guy has never put out amazingly huge pictures for me, but it keeps throwing out basils, so that's probably why. I have been trimming and trying to keep back the basils so I can get one strong shoot, but every time I divide it, it just divides again. So who knows, maybe I just need to throw some Osmocote in there. I don't actually fertilize anything with Osmocote. I honestly have never bought Osmocote because I've been lazy. But I should probably do that, and they'd probably be very happy if I did. Same thing with watering. I do tray water. I fill the tray up to about like here with like water, and then I kind of just let them bottom water. I'm often away on trips and conferences and stuff like that, so I might not care for my plants for a week or more. So the tray method works good for me, and a lot of the Nepenthes I pick are Maxima and Ventricosa hybrids, so that they're not super fussy, and they grow well for me. They probably could look better, but again, you guys all know that the pings are where my heart's at, and growing to be Sarracenia too. So these guys are just kind of fun little companion plants. This is what I like to call poor man's Veitchii candy stripe. This is Burbigiae Veitchii. I got this, I think 2 years ago. He's been doing good. No stripes yet on him, but he was, I think it was only $30 instead of $100 for a candy stripe, so I'm okay with that. I got a Darlingtonia. I just moved this guy here from my parents, and he's been throwing off a few little pitchers. I've been struggling with Darlingtonia. I've actually had this particular specimen for about 3 years now. He's about the size of a dime when I got him, so it's, you know, marginally bigger now, but still slow growing. I think the issue is that there's the running water. They do like running water, running water on their roots. So I'm thinking about maybe making like a waterfall feature where I can put that and a few pings. There's a few more guys here, but I'll talk about those on the other side because they'll be easier to see. I think this is a Rocco Vogelii. This guy might be going up for sale trade soon too, to free up some space. And this is a nice hybrid by that windowsill Nepenthes grew from seed. So I'll show that when I get over to that side. This is a nice Maxima by Rampsiana. Very nice, lovely dark pictures. Nice leaves. That guy's been very vigorous for me. This is I think Maxima by Loei by Macrophylla. So I think this Maxima, is that Trismediensis? My memory serves me right. Finally starting to put out pictures of substantial size after 3 and a bit years. This guy's one of my favorites, Ventricosta Aristocoides, or Aristo Ventricosta, I can't remember which one. Finally putting out a basil. I was getting very anxious, as you guys can probably tell, that it's growing over my grow lights. As soon as that basil gets to a substantial size, definitely gonna chop back the vine and propagate those. And then, who knows, maybe I can afford another shelf for more pings. Probably I'll splurge more into Sarracenia because that's where I've been kind of going these past few months. This guy's a nice Ventricosa Sibunensis Robkentlii. He's blocking off this Nepenthes Tobisiae. Although I don't know if it's put out any new pictures in a while. Let me see if I can put down my coffee, not spill it everywhere. There's a few little pictures. This guy's kind of weird. He will flower, picture once or twice in the spring, then nothing for the summer, then once or twice in the fall. I think it really likes the high humidity and kind of hotter weather. But yeah, now this monster is my Rob Sibunensis Ventricosa. It just threw out this picture. It's an absolutely massive guy. Super nice looking guy. Absolutely love how insanely huge this thing is. And it gets just everywhere. You can see another one of its pictures there. And just kind of going all over the place. I'm also praying for basil for this guy because it's getting a little bit out of hand. But yeah, this is moving on here, this is a very nice fowl that I got. For those that you're interested, these are from Roehampton. And this one is, I think the roots are like really stuck in the tag. Let's see. GC Ryung Lava. So if you're interested in that one. I will say on camera, this one is very orange, but in person, it is very clearly red with yellow. And it just appears orange. Still a very beautiful flower though. Got some ant plants that's never really done well for me. I got Hoya imbricata that has finally started to do its thing for me. This guy likes being very wet actually. So I have a little tray here and it stays with water and it's finally put on a new leaf. So finally figured out how to grow that guy after 3 years. This is a very nice Saint Gaia. This is a typical like Hawaiian tropicals. Nepenthes. So nothing really fancy, but I love this guy. It's very vigorous, nice tubby pictures. It's cute. Like it's not a designer Nepenthes or anything, but there's a reason why it's a cultivar name. I like it quite a bit. And then we'll finish off with the Nepenthes, and then we'll go into the orchids. So this one is, I don't actually know if there's any pictures on it even. This is the Rocco Vogelii. Yeah, I don't think there's any pictures on it at the moment. They're quite large, but they crisp up quickly. I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, but there's that unknown hybrid that I got. I think I got it from Carnivorous, I can't remember. A nice seedling. And then there's a few more of those Brixiana pictures. This is actually a very nice one. Look at that one. It's a beautiful picture. I'll try to put that one back without breaking anything. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put it out in the open. I'll try to spin around so you guys can see this guy. I think this guy it's a complex hybrid. I'll try to pull out the tag. Let's see, I'll let you guys look at him for a little bit longer while I fill around. It is LVB by North Maxima. I think that's Northiana. So really good genetics in that guy. Very vigorous plant too. I feel so sorry for that plant. I literally knocked off probably 80% of its pitchers while moving it. It has very fragile tendrils. And it puts out these massive pitchers that just snap really easily. Let's see, other than that, we have some seedlings. Got this one from one of the guys on the Manitoban Carnivorous plant group. That's this guy. Again, it's cute, but I don't really, I'm not super fond of it. It's a very vigorous grower, but I'm kind of constrained in space, and I kind of want a lot of things that look very different. And it kind of just looks like a Maxima to me. So either I want a better Maxima specimen or something. Then I'm sure somebody would be happy to have it, as there's a ping and a sundew and a Nepenthes in there. So we'll see. Cephalotus, kind of doing its thing. Some other random stuff that's dying. Let's just ignore that. This was a little fern, actually. It was in a pot of one of my Helianthera, I think, but it was cute. So I kept it, and we'll see how it grows. And then we have this guy I always forget the name of. Let's see if the tag is in here. It's a Veitchii platychila something. There is a picture here. I guess it's opened quite a while ago. It is getting a little bit ooh, that's very sticky. But it is very nice hairy kind of peristome. Very sticky picture. There's kind of another one there. This guy's kind of weird. He doesn't like opening the pictures that much, and he's been doing this kind of weird thing. But maybe it's just too dry in here. We'll see. It also had a lot of basils, so who knows. Kind of notice how when plants kind of split, they get smaller and their energy is distributed over 3 plants instead of 1, so they just kind of stay small. This is a nice Ventricosa hamada. Doing its thing, looking very beautiful. Fantastic plant. Lots of basils. A booby cactus. Honestly, after growing this, I'm actually not super into it. It just has a really weird growth form, and it takes a long time to root, and they kind of, I don't know, it's just not my favorite cactus. I think I don't like cactuses that are like really tall. I like the really short and cute ones. But I think in general that is it for the Nepenthes. Now we're going to move on to orchids. This is, I think it's a Belliana. Let's see. Violacea, Taiwan blue. So this one has scented flowers. And compared to like your grocery store Phalaenopsis, it's very more waxy. I don't know if waxy leaves are the correct term, but they're more glossy, and they're not as stiff. But it's a cute little guy. But again, you know, Phalaenopsis is in flower. They're nothing to look at. So I'll just go through these guys quickly, because a lot of these I got this year. But I got a nice Path Delenii, and I got a new leaf. So I think I'm doing something right. This was a rescue from my mom. This is a nice mini Cattleya that when I bought, all the roots fell off. And I rooted it in almost pure sphagnum rescue. Kept the humidity high. And we have tons of roots now. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. It's a little bit scary. But I don't know if you guys can see that there is roots kind of now going everywhere. So that's amazing. And there's a new pseudobulb growing, which I'm super excited about. So I haven't killed that, which is amazing because that was one of the show plants at this year's Manitoban orchid show. And I'm very excited about that because these very beautiful orange flowers. On to other things I've been successful with so far. This is a very nice Brazocattleya morning glory. I also thought I killed this, but it's also putting off a new pseudobulb. And it's into the middle of the pot, so it looks like I planted it correctly. So yeah, very excited about that. And what else? It looks like this Cattleya is also putting out some new pseudobulbs, Chantilly lace. So I think I'm doing it right on those ones. As far as the other ones, I have this Dendrobium leonis, which I can't tell if it's grown yet. So I don't know if I'm killing it or not. So we love that. And then I also got another Dendrobium. This one is this Jekinsii? Yeah, this is Dendrobium Jekinsii. Also orange flowers. I love orange flowers. He was looking pretty good when he came in the mail. Maybe a little bit of shock. But I haven't noticed anything too horrendous yet, but I've only had him for about a month. And then this is a Dendrobium Inobi purple. So this guy has very nice Phalaenopsis type flowers. They're white background with purple splash. So those guys are great too, although that kind of pseudobulb is kind of getting a bit spent. But we're just waiting for, this was the newest growth. It's still growing, so maybe I'm doing something right. Who knows? We'll see. Orchids are new, I'm learning. So if you guys have any tips for growing the named orchids, let me know. I'm very happy to have your advice. But yeah, those are the state of my orchids and Nepenthes for June, July 2024. All right, bye guys, see you in the next. Probably be a Sarracenia tour.